Alright guys, part 2. Jaime Garcia, Reserva Especial. And just wanted to show you guys the ash. It's not even because I did a crappy job, but despite that, it has opened up. And it's one of those cigars where you'll read 10 different descriptions online. Every single one is completely different. And to be fair, every single one has some truth to it. So it's so complex. It has so many different flavors. It's very hard to just pinpoint one or two or three. And the thing is, there's not one flavor overpowering the other ones. It's a perfect blend where they all just come in and just work together. You have cocoa, you have espresso, you have some earth, you have the tiniest bit of pepper. I must say, people who don't like pepper, give this a shot. I always say that, I repeat myself. But if you're gonna ignore all the other ones, don't ignore this one, because this cigar has just the tiniest hint of pepper. But it's closer to just like the spicy feeling, less of a flavor. And it's just, of all the cigars that claim to have pepper, this has to be my favorite. And I say that without a doubt. And in the mortal words of, if I was to give it one adjective, in the mortal words of legendary Andy Gray, it is magisterial. It is just above and beyond. Absolutely amazing cigar. It's at a different level. And for the price, it's truly... I don't understand why they charge so little for it. It's... wow. Band slipped right off. Didn't take anything with it. Perfectly placed. Beautiful, thick. Top quality. Gorgeous band. Wrapper's intact. Just super oily, delicious wrapper. It's like you could eat it. It's just... I'm running out of like good things to say about the cigar, because it's just truly at another level. Extremely smooth. I mean, to the point where I can honestly say it has a perfect draw. It's not loose, it's not tight, it's perfect. Perfect draw. Room temperature. It's not hot at all. Not the slightest hint of harshness or bitterness. No nasty buildup at all. The aftertaste that just lingers in the palate is absolutely fantastic. It gets better and better. The flavors build up, and it is just so complex. Like I said, there's a long list of flavors, and just you pick up notes here and there as you keep going. It opens up in the second, third, and you just get some. The earth turns into, it doesn't go away, but then you add some espresso, some like coffee, some like really nice sharp espresso. The cocoa's still there, it kicks up a bit. You still have the earth in the back. You have the tiniest bit of spice, and just all the flavors are kind of at the same frequency, the same strength. They just blend together. Not a single one is overpowering the other. So it's just a perfect blend. It's just, they all come together. Easily the most impressive cigar I've had in a very long time. Extremely complex, incredibly smooth. Magisterial. Definitely full body, and yet incredibly smooth. Incredibly flavorful. It leaves an oil even on the lips. It's fantastic. No hint of harshness, no bitterness, no pepper when it comes to the sense, the bad aspects of the pepper where it's overdone and you get burning on the lips, burning on the tongue, in the back of the throat, a lot of people describe. Definitely not there. This is why you can't just judge a company based on one cigar, because I know a lot of people that they won't smoke My Father because they know there's a lot of pepper. Same thing for Padron. They will not smoke Padron because they hate pepper. Padron's known for pepper. But again, that's not fair, especially in this case. And in the case of Padron, not every Padron cigar is a pepper bomb. Not every My Father cigar is a pepper bomb. And I must say, as much as I dislike pepper, I will still smoke any labeled My Father cigar because they're just so well made. They're so complex. They're so good. I mean, and that's one of those cigars I have no remorse. I don't even look at the price because I know it's going to be worth every penny. Never disappointed with My Father. And this cigar in particular is just above and beyond for me. I can honestly say this is my favorite My Father cigar. Easily. One of the best cigars I've had in recent times. I mean, super complex. I mean, I've had cigars 4, 5, 6 times more the price of this, 10 times more exclusive, harder to find, and they don't compare. They fall miserably short of this. Not even close. And again, to be fair, me aging it for so long and taking care of it for such a long time and letting the oils come up, of course, added something to it. But 90% of it is still the actual base of the cigar, how it was at production. So the aging is just the cherry on top. It's just it adds the final touch. Absolutely magisterial. I can't give it any possible higher praise. Putting aside all the opinion, my personal opinion, it's just as it is. It's a superb cigar, and for the price, it's 100% a steal. And you see, I had seen the limited edition version, but I hadn't smoked this one yet. This was my first time I smoked this one, and so I needed something to push me over the edge because it is pricey, but and they are very hard to find. So this is what pushed me over the edge. I'm gonna try the limited edition version. I'll be doing a video on that, but I'm definitely gonna age that longer than I do the other ones, because I want it to be perfect. So I'm gonna probably get my hands on it this week and give it a good month or two in the box, and I'll do a follow-up in a few months. Absolutely fantastic. Can't give it enough praise. And I was looking at different reviews, and every single review source, for example, to name all the magazines, Aficionados, a Cigar Snob, Tobacconist, Cigars and Spirits, Cigar Journal, all of them, they all add blogs, other reviewers, and then the people that you meet who just smoke cigars, because we all have an opinion and they're all important. And so they give ratings, which there's mixed opinions, and there's always going to be arguments and people disagreeing with numbers. But at the end of the day, from what I saw, they gave it a 90. I believe it was Aficionado. And just purely saying, I respect their opinion. They know way more than I do. They know way more than the majority of people. I respect their opinion. And they have their own thing that they measure their things on, in construction and this and that. But just looking at the number, it just seems so unfair to me. I mean, to me, this is not a 90, not by a long shot. It's well above. Purely saying because I've seen cigars that they've given higher than 90, much higher than 90, that I've smoked myself, and to me they don't that number doesn't fit. And to me, this is not a 90. This is much higher. Purely because, again, I've seen so many cigars they've given higher than 90 that I disagree with wholeheartedly, especially now compared to this. And it's one of those things where when you find a cigar like this, you're going to, because it's human nature, you're gonna you're gonna set the bar higher and measure other cigars to it. I can easily say this is the best Connecticut broadleaf Maduro I've ever had. Easily the best broadleaf Maduro. One of the best cigars that includes pepper I've ever had. One of the best Connecticut broadleaf Maduros I've ever had. It has a Nicaraguan binder and filler, which are superb. Just overall, 10 out of 10. Yeah, so honestly, I can't find a single flaw with this. Objectively and subjectively. Objectively, it's fantastic, incredibly complex. All the flavors, not a single one overpowers the other one. It burns perfectly. I mean, the draw is excellent, the construction is excellent. That hint of sponginess. I mean, everything you want is there. It hits all the nails on the head, and just subjectively, in my opinion, it's absolutely delicious. So all those flavors combined, you just keep getting more and more different notes of, espresso, cocoa, earth. Just fantastic. The tiniest bit of pepper. But definitely, if you don't like pepper, give this a shot anyway. Ignore all the other ones I've said, if you don't believe me, whatever. But this is one I'll say absolutely. If you don't like pepper, put that aside. smoke the cigar because it is fantastic. If you like full body cigars, try this out. If you like Connecticut, and purely regardless what you like, I would say give this a shot because it's just it's a gem. Super thick smoke. The thickness hasn't abated at all. It's still super thick. Getting a ton of it. The draw is still excellent. Not tight, not loose. Incredibly impressed. Alright guys, I'm going to end it here. In the description I'll let you know about the nub. And let me know what you guys want to see. Any suggestions, any requests. As always, requests take precedence. Leave a comment below what you guys want to see. If you have one, let me know what you guys think. Maybe you guys got stronger hints of different notes, which would be interesting to see. Because again, the reviews are so varied on this cigar. You'll read one and they tell you this, another one tells you something completely different, but you know. But so let me know what you guys think of this. If you can find it, it's not expensive at all. It's around $7.10 MSRP. A box is only 142, comes with 20. It's a beautiful box, as all my father ones are. And just let me know what you guys want to see. Thanks for watching. Till next time.